Our switchheads, and welcome to my review of the Stanley Parable Ultra Edition, a story-based simulator of some sort that I'd rather not spoil for you all. Feel free to subscribe for the latest reviews and sales videos every single week. It would also be swell if you could all just, like this video as well. Let's step out of the normal and into the unnormal. Engage. As far as story goes, you are Stanley, and you're a good little worker, tapping away at buttons as and when you are told to, until one day all is changed, and the instructions cease. This is a little strange, and with this simple little action, your journey begins. Okay, so I can tell you exactly what this game is, sort of, and exactly how long it took me to complete. But when I do, you have to promise not to turn off and walk away. If you do, you'll be missing something incredibly amazing, and something that may bring you so much joy to your life. Also, this is a hard game to actually keep spoiler-free, but I will try. And with that said, the Stanley Parable is a story-based walking sim, and it took me about 10 minutes to complete. Wait, you said that you would stay. For starters, there's so much more to this game. Okay, let's start at the beginning. No, not the story bit again, and not the like and subscribe bit, although feel free to if you want to. I mean, the movement. Okay, so controls are walk forward, walk back, left, right. Oh, there's even a duck. Well, what do you expect? It's a walking simulator. Okay, so the story takes front stage, along with the puzzling as it is, and yes, I'll keep it as spoiler-free as I can. Okay, so I want to try and keep it spoiler-free, but basically... Oops, don't want to show that bit. So I don't really want to spoil this any way that I can. So keeping to the wall, I shall... there we go. That was easy. And then... around here, yes, the story's taken off quite well. Ooh, here's a left and right door. Which side should we take? Let's go this way, shall we? Aha, and we enter the don't want to be spoiling that either, do we? Edge around here a bit. Oh, and yep. Oh, there we go. Didn't spoil too much there, did we? Okay, so as you can see, the story takes front and center. Not that I could really show you any, because I don't really want to spoil it. Oh, here comes another bit. Bye. The story is told through your actions, and most importantly, through the vocals of possibly one of the best narrators I've ever heard. Although for me, it all kind of gives off a Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy type vibe. And hey, that's cool with me.
But it turns out that the panel's emergency override kicked in, and the door just opened all by itself.
And I have to admit, it's the banter and the conversations that you have with the narrator, or the funnies and unfunnies that bring the game to life. It's the way he makes you feel when you walk into a room. So, free will is key to this game, with the ability to go with the flow, or just straight up ignore what you're meant to be doing. It's freedom. Freedom, I tell you. Freedom. Or is it? With a clocked time of 10 minutes to complete, and when I say complete, I really mean start. The endings are as much a part of this game as exploring and having fun. There's so much to do and see. It's almost got like a Groundhog Day vibe to it as well. So much to discover, and even booting the game up after shutting it down yields almost a game within itself. And yes, we want more sliders. Trust me though, I can't see many people disliking this game. It's even self-aware, hello, with nods to other games and even poking fun at itself in many different ways, and even the museum of trophies and info about the game. That fourth wall, there ain't a fourth wall anymore, it's been destroyed. Okay, so if you want one of the biggest reasons why I love this game and why it's a bit different is a understatement, but this is hugely different to mostly anything you'll ever play. But yeah, there's this room that you can come to, and it's just full of like awards and things that they've gained from the game because it's that good. Came out first, and such an amazing game, honestly. But yeah, this is just words cannot express. Honestly, I don't want to spoil this game. There's just so much in it that you just don't want to know until you play it, and you really should play it, honestly. To say I've had such a good time with this game is a understatement. The narrator, I even count him as a friend. One may even say, part of the family. New content is done equally as well. Now, I have to actually say this is my first experience with Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, and that meant that I had to play a lot of the actual original content to make it to the Ultra Deluxe content. But when the Ultra Deluxe content was opened up for me, the extra content was equally as funny and held up to the original, poking fun at itself, and although I hear some say it wasn't quite as good as the original, I'm bloody well happy. Graphically, I like its style, and there's plenty of detail and nice touches, so much to see, it just does not get boring, even the repeating of the, starting each bit again. Groundhog effect, if you like. Audio is a treat, and by that I mean the main sounds are as you think. They're okay, nothing too special, but it never seems to, need anything more than what it actually gives. But it's the narration that will send you through so many emotions that you will end up loading the game up, putting the Switch down, and going about your day-to-day activities with them sweet vocals in the background. Okay, just me then. The good, the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. The bad, not being able to play more of the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. Okay, so that may all seem rather extreme, and I'm fully aware that most may have skipped to the end to find out the score. And thanks for that. It only takes like hours and hours to make these videos. Feel free to actually go back and watch it all now. I'll wait. Okay, welcome back to the end of the video. And within that, I'm going to give Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe a whopping great 5 out of 5. You see, that was worth going through the whole video for, right? I believe it to be that good. It's just one of them games that comes along rarely and even makes me wish I played it when it was first out. Although if I'd played it then, I probably wouldn't be playing it as much now. Or would I? No alternative this week, as I'm keeping this one on my Switch and playing it more until I've squeezed every last ounce of content from it, or until they bring a Stanley Parable 2 out. I wonder how that could look. So go ahead and subscribe to the channel for more weekly reviews and sales videos, and like this here video, because that would just be swell of you. And if you fancy continuing the conversation, then come join us in Switchhead's community Discord, because life is better when we switch together.